Alright. Alright, what I'm going to do in this video is basically just go over how I manage my inventory. Since I'm not a ESO Plus member, some people have a difficult time trying to manage everything. But this is just to show you how I go about it, so it might give you some pointers on it. Okay, basically for inventory management, I got my farmer, which is my sork, and then I also have my nightblade here. Let's start off with the nightblade. Now this nightblade, he's just a low level, but I've put some, I might even buy some more bag space, but I'm not out of space yet on him. His sole purpose is for holding all my monster sets as well as all my jewelry that's not being used. So he's just basically a pack mule. Now if this thing would hurry up. Okay, so for my inventory, you'll see that I've got my blood spawn and bone pirate. Well, actually, oh, that's jewelry. Yeah. So all my jewelry, all the monster sets that I'm not using are being stored on this Nightblade, and he's only a level 8. He doesn't really need anything. I still have 18 more spots on him, so but that takes care of where I keep my monster sets and jewelry. Now if I happen to get so much to where it won't fit on this Nightblade, I might make a second mule. Since I've only got 6 characters, I believe 6 characters, I might make another character and split out monster sets on one mule and jewelry on the other, but I got a long ways to go before I even start thinking about that. So let's move on. Thought I'd just go over the purpose of the Nightblade, since that's the shortest and quickest. Now we'll go over to my sork, which is my farmer, master crafter. He's the one that I make my food, potions, poisons, stuff like that. One of the main things with me is whenever I need food, I'll either buy the food or I'll go and get the ingredients for the particular food I want and just buy it outright from the guild trader. I don't do any provisioning whatsoever. I don't, when I'm out farming, I don't pick up any provisioning, period. It just takes up too much space. You'd pretty much need a second character for farming if you're wanting to pretty much try and store everything. These load times have been a little bit slower lately for some reason. Now on this sork, I've been doing a lot of farming today and last night, so My inventory on my Sork is full on purpose for this video. So basically, what I used to do is, let's start off with the bank first. Currently in the bank, I've got these that I'm keeping here. Basically any sets that I want to keep or that I make that I'm keeping, I lock everything and I keep them in the bank. In fact, I might be going through and just getting rid of some that I'm really not using, or if I've got doubles or triples that I don't need, I'm gonna go through and make a little bit more space, but I'm not hurting on space. So 149 and I got 240 available, so same thing with the weapons. These are just your non-monster set. Any sets that you want to keep, that's what I have in the bank. What I used to do in the past is the other thing that I would keep in the bank is all the refined materials. I used to collect everything and refine all the raw to get all the other mats and things like Drew wax and tempers and stuff like that. I used to put all the refined goods in the bank as well. But currently, the way I'm doing things, I find I make more gold by selling the raw. The only time I ever refine anything is if I need to make any armor or whatever. I'll go out and farm it, I'll refine it and make my armor. And then some of the, usually I'll, with what other mats that I don't have, such as the tempers and stuff like that, Drew wax, I'll go and to upgrade the armor, I'll just go out and buy it from the guild traders. Unless I do more farming, sometimes I'll farm for a few days and see what I can get, and then I'll just buy the rest what I don't get. So but that's what I used to do, but now I no longer do that. In my inventory, I have all the mats that I collect. Basically, I pick up all runestones, I pick up all alchemy, and I pick up all the wood and the metals, or for the heavy armor, and then all the nodes for the light and medium armor. And when I'm farming, I don't go out and do any combat or anything, or kill stuff, so I don't get a whole lot, if any, for the medium armor. But I'm just going out and picking up such as the raw ancestor silk, rough ruby ash, and rubidite ore. And I farm out in Craiglorn, so I do get a lot of kudas as well. I also get a bunch of fortifieds and the potents that I sell. That's pretty much for my inventory. Then what I do, like I said, I just got done farming. My next step would be to go to my guild store. And on the PC, I do have the Master Merchant, which really helps out a lot. This window here shows everything that I've been selling. And I also have another, oh, where is it? Down here, this basically shows how much I've been selling. So far today, I haven't really says I've only sold about 3K. And then since yesterday, or actually that's 4 days. This is so touchy. In the last 2 days, since yesterday, I've done 120K. That's just not a huge amount of farming for me. I can usually do 4 times that or more. Okay. We'll go to my store. When you go to your items, let's see, go to sell. Master Merchant also gives me the rough cost for each of the items as well, such as this one here for the alchemical resin. It's $26.62 each. That's based on just the average of your guilds. This guild here is my main trading guild. This one here is also a trading guild, but I don't really use it that much. And this is just a friends guild that they don't have a trader or anything, so that doesn't count. So basically the prices are based off of these two guilds. It's just a rough average cost, or rough price that the item's been selling for between these two guilds. So that's what it gives you. And also you can turn on where it has basically all the people that's in your guild. You can see what their sales and purchases are as well, which is pretty cool. Then you can set it for just today, or you can do last week, prior week, last 7 days, last 10 days, last 30 days. So if I go to last 7 days, and if I go to mine, which is right here, my total sales is almost 400K in the last 7 days. But I've been doing a lot of PvP lately too, so my farming has been
Each one has many accounts to settle before
really
the
minor.
Rise and fall.
So let's go to the guild. What we'll do is we'll do some selling. My listings so far, I've got these poisons and these poisons here. These Escapist Poisons I've been selling for 89 a piece. Now I've got them in for 85. And Master Merchant says they're going for 89, which is what I've been selling them at. And then this glow stock, Master Merchant says 62.29. I've got it in for 59.99. Inferno Staff of Necropotence sharpened says it's going for 55K. I've got it in here for 42. I put it in this morning. So let's go to sell. I'm going to start off by selling my fortifieds. Average price it's going is $13.25. So usually what I'll do is I'll just take off the end, and I'll make sure that I'm at the max. I've got 7 of them, so I want to sell 7, and I'll sell it for $92.75. So let's list that one. Now let's go to the potents. Potents usually sell darn quick too. I got 4 of them. It says 14,133. I'm gonna take off the 3 as well and change it to a 0, so 14,130. I'm gonna move that up to 4. Now, if I left it like this, it would mess up in the listing. Need to go back down here to correct the price, because sometimes when you move the quantity over, it doesn't adjust the prices right. You go back down here and hit enter again, just to make sure that everything is good to go, that you're selling 4 for 56,520. Okay, now we will go and we'll start with, I'm just doing the full stacks for now. Usually I'll sell everything at the end of the day, but I've been kind of collecting all this for this video. So rough ruby ash, I'm gonna make sure it's at 200. I'm gonna sell them for 31 each. So 6,200 for the stack. Do the same thing for this one. That's not a full stack, so we won't worry about it. Rough ruby ash. That one. And that one. Now let's go to the rubidite ores. Okay, those are 49. And then these ones are 50. So I'm going to do these since they're... Actually, I'm going to go... The ones I really like selling is the mundane runes. Selling those for 139 a piece, which is 27,800. Those sell pretty darn quick at that price. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on some of those. Now, the Lorcan's Tears, I'll put those in for, yeah, we'll do for 24. I'll do 3 stacks of those. Okay. Raw Ancestor Silk. Full stack of those for 50. Okay, 26 out of 30, so the last 4 I'm going to do rubidite ores. We do those for 49 a piece. Come on, catch up. Okay, we are full, but I heard a ding. Maybe it wasn't.
This one has many.
Back here. Yeah, we're good to go. So now my store is full. Once most everything sells, actually what I'm gonna do,
This one has many accounts.
I generally don't do this. Let's see if they've got, well, they have a guild trader, so I'm gonna go ahead, put a bunch of stuff in the other guild. Oh, so those for 25. We'll see how fast everything sells. Okay, these are 50 apiece. Come on, catch up. It's been pretty laggy lately, and Master Merchant has... Now it tells me to wait. Okay, what's it doing? And let's go down to the rubidite ore. 49 apiece. Oh, it just crashed on me. Oh boy. I don't know what's going on. Okay. At least it's letting me back in. There's been times where I would try to get back in and it would try and tell me that I'm already logged in. So that's a good thing. Oh, I love this song. One of my faves. Alright, let's get back into the guild store. Okay, so we're at 14. Just do the full stack ones. Like I said, I make more gold selling raw like this than I did when I was actually refining it and selling all the other mats with the refined ores or the refined rubidite, the ingots and stuff. Okay, that takes care of all that. Now I have 20. See, I have 8 more spots. Don't want to get rid of the wormwood. I don't use water hyacinth. I sell that. We'll sell that for 98 each. Got 170 of them for 16,660. What else can I sell? Let me see here. I can sell Raporas. I usually cut that down to 187 a piece. So that's another 74.80. I sell the Rogeras for 10 each. I'll sell my Okos for 7 apiece. Akos for 6 apiece. Three more. I make poisons with the columbine, so I'm holding off on that. Same with the bug loss. I need to keep that. Okay, so the last couple spots I'm just gonna do partial. I don't use corn flour, so sell that for 175 a piece. 77 of them, so 13,475. 2 more spots. Sell those for 7 a piece. And we'll do heartwood for 42 a piece. Alright, so both stores are full. So that's pretty much it. When I'm farming and stuff, I only pick up the rune stones, the alchemy, and then all the armor and weapon materials for all that. Other than that, if I have anything, here's my Escapist Poisons that I have on there that I've been selling for 89. I got them for 85 on there now. But I'm holding these because I might move them over to my DK. I use these on my DK as well. And it shows I've now got 89,000 gold.
This one has many.
Usually what I'll do is when I deposit everything but 4,000. So if I do 85,000 in a bank, that gives me a little over 4. I'm at 4.275 mil in the bank. So hoping to hit 5 here shortly. But other than that, that's it for this short video. That's pretty much how I manage everything, except that I would just be constantly putting stuff. I wouldn't have saved up as much as I did to fill up both stores. Usually at the end of whenever I go out farming, when I'm done farming, I'll fill the store. Then the next morning, when things sell off, I'll fill it again with what I have left. I generally don't wait until I have full stacks of 200, but I thought for this video I'd do that. So I had 2 good days of farming, so I could get the raw mats. But other than that, hope this video was some good information that you might be able to get some pointers out of. So, but other than that, when I'm out farming, go over one thing quick here. My Sork I don't use for any combat whatsoever, so all the armor is based on I want stamina and I want speed and stamina regen. So I'm running Fjords, which gives me the speed. 5-piece increases movement speed bonus of sprint by 15%. Second set is Dark Stride, and I have that 5-piece as well. For the reduces the cost of sprint and sneak by 50%, which is huge. And then I run 2 pieces of agility just to get the extra stam. And to get that 2 pieces of agility, I run dual wield on the front bar. I'm running a staff on the back, but I don't do any combat or anything. But I basically want the dual wield mainly so I can do 5 and 5 with an additional agility slot for 2 items, which gives me more stamina. But other than that, that's pretty much what I do, and I've got other videos up that show my farming route of Craiglorn, so if you're interested, just check out my Craiglorn farming videos, and that'll give you an idea of where I farm and how I do it. So we'll catch y'all later.